Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. Last time we, for the most part, cleared out South Fringe Sanctum. We have the one giant frostbite spider left to deal with, and we are in the process of doing so. Crossed a bit of a important threshold last time in learning in securing the block runner perk, simply because it allows me to sneak at top speed. Well, not quite top speed. I can't sprint while sneaking, but I can run at full speed while sneaking, which is awesome. So, there he is. Everything else is even already looted. He's the last thing I gotta deal with in here.
Someone do something!
Once he's gone, the way will be clear. I can tell that to Selveni Nethri, and hopefully she'll clear out of here without any glitches. One hopes the unofficial patch has mostly eliminated bugs as a problem. We've seen that not to be the case, of course, but maybe it did fix this one. It's actually going faster than I thought. I quite possibly could have done this in the last video, but there's no real reason I needed to. The offload will take a while. And then Fort Neugrad is big enough that it'll take multiple videos anyway, so I'm not too worried. Let's just finish this thing off and go from there. I'm getting a little sick of fighting stuff that doesn't effectively raise any of my defensive skills. And light armor's been going up anyway. It's already almost to 50. Which will unlock unhindered. It'll be really great for my movement speed. Almost as good as switching out of heavy armor was in the first place. Not to mention extra looting. Bottom line is, we're getting pretty close in almost every respect. Everything's moving up nicely, even destruction. With the exception of conjuration. It's got to give me a conjuration spell I can use. This was just a weird little dungeon. It's the only place in the entire game I'm aware of that you encounter those spell swords. And they seem to be preset to a very low level, with the exception of Bashnag. But even he wasn't nearly as strong as other bosses we've fought. I don't know. It's certainly an odd little dungeon. We're about to be done, and we shouldn't ever have any reason to come back. on to do it. I have to admit I'm kind of surprised by this fact, but I think that speech is probably going to max out before lockpicking does. I guess it really shouldn't surprise me. Alright, that's it. We're done. Want to make sure his body is lootable. And let me clear the rest of the way. Ebony Sword of Winter. Nice. I think that's it. So... Yep, there's that other cave entrance. Alright, let's go grab Selveni now. Although, there's an unsearchable desiccated corpse. We can take that spider egg, which is good. Alright, lady. Coast is clear. Let's go.
I won't be myself for some time. I just need to get out of here and recover.
Can you make it out of here?
Bashnag cursed me. I can't cast
the way
a
out
spell
is
to
clear.
save my
Good luck.
life. Thank you. When I find my daughter, it will be thanks to you.
Well, she's moving. That's good. But the spot people say they have trouble is at the area transition out. She has a tendency to just stop right there at the exit cave and not actually exit. Let's see what she ends up doing. Let's see, we're back here. Hooray, hooray, there was much rejoicing. And she ain't moving. They say anything you can do to stagger her toward the door can help. Ah, there she went. That wasn't too bad. Completed. Help Selveni Nethri escape the cave. Now that's a particular dungeon quest. It's actually tagged as the Savior of Selveni Nethri here in South Fringe Sanctum. And we have finished it. With minimal bugging. There was a little bit, but she decided to leave. Now, if you're feeling a little gypped by the fact that there's no reward, well, I am too. But there is no reward, and she disappears from the game once she exits the cave, so there's not a whole lot you can do. So this is all cleared out. Let's start offloading. Now we glimpsed Fort Neugrad over some cliffs, but we're going to take the actual road to it after we offload, of course.
Ugh. Been tending to your hounds? You smell like a wet dog.
We're about 5 hours off. That's not really a problem. No Adrian at the moment. It's also not really a problem. Let's just do some stuff at our house while we wait.
I am your sword.
I think I filled a few soul gems. By a few, I mean a single petty soul gem, but that's alright. Let's grab alchemy ingredients.
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
So we will be retooling potions in anticipation of fighting a bunch of bandits. See, a corundum ore. I don't have another, so... Moonstone ore. I do have. Silver ore goes in. Let's check on Lucia. Her chest has stocked.
Pop, could you give me an allowance?
Oh sure, here's
Thanks,
10
Pa.
gold. Now the, I didn't find any unique
Life
items.
has a big meaning. She keeps telling
I didn't
Lars
find
he loves
anything
it.
for
I don't wanna
crafting
play
loop.
with her anymore.
I didn't find any
I am your sword.
non-Hearthfire quest gear either. I'm pretty sure about that.
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
Be able to see that in better detail and with more
Honored to see
certainty
you again, my Thane.
after I offload all my other stuff. Unfortunately, it doesn't fix encumbrance. That would almost be too
There's someone
much
who
anyway.
can get... Take a look.
Alright. Ancient Nord armor. All yours. Oh, I should have dropped off that corn more. That's okay. Ebony Sword of Winter. Take it. Don't care. Same with the Glass Battle Axe. All this hide bullshit. Frost resist, don't care. Fortified two-handed, don't care.
Don't forget to check inside the shop.
Actually more to drop off inside than I thought. Here are 3 iron ingots. With those in hand, I need... Wait for it... 367 more. And 5 refined Moonstone is just what's required to get refined Moonstone off the list. Pretty good. So let's do that.
Got some big pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
I had corundum ore I forgot to drop off. Let's do that before I forget about it. And a quicksilver ingot too. That is just straight up smithing supplies. Potions. Do I have anything really useful this time? Let's find out.
Got something for just about everybody in here.
You know, as much fun as Hearthfire is, or as nice as the houses are, relatively speaking, I think it makes more sense to live inside the cities. Less chance of random encounters. That's pretty big. Health, stamina, stamina regen, yeah, marksman. Fortify Restoration is
You'll find
okay.
tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelf.
Ravage Magicka,
Browse to
Restore
your heart's content.
Magicka. You can make precisely one. Stamina and health, don't care. Resist Frost, maybe. Let's do Ravage Magicka and Fortify Restoration
I offer
first.
remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service.
I'll make Fortify Marksman, that'll be useful. Damage Stamina, yeah. Resist Frost, okay. Restore Health will be useful once I'm done raising Restoration, so I'll make some, that's fine.
I sell.
And apparently that's it.
And I'll be
Go
happy
figure.
to serve you.
So,
What do you need? You look. Take a look.
I think the only things I made that I'd actually like to sell to her, well, chicken breast, frostbite venom, honey nut treat. I want these. Stamina poison, I don't care. Oh, and these are mixed effects, so I'll sell them off. I don't want to damage my own stamina. Now here I really don't care about restoring enemy stamina, even if it is a mixed effect. Minor healing, I'll keep Plentiful Magicka. Resist fire, resist frost, resist magic, resist shock, restore health, restore magicka, and ingredients. Alright,
Back anytime.
we're good here. I love
Take a good look around, I'm sure.
alcohol and Skyrim
everything's
on
for-
a Saturday.
Take a look.
It's just such a wonderful combination. Let's see now. You can have the gold diamond necklace. You can have the grand staff of turning. I don't care about turn undead. Never saw the point. I am holding on to all these potions. You can have robes of minor alteration. You can have those that jewelry, and the staff of zombies, and those books. I'm feeling generous
Do come back.
as he pays me gold. Of course, I've engineered a playthrough where gold is just shy of being truly useless. On purpose. Like, I'm not complaining.
Boys, girls, dogs.
Leftover ingredients go in here. There are plenty, as usual. More salt piles than anything else, so I'm actually gonna make myself start there. I'm hesitating to buy a new webcam because I feel like it's a waste of money and this one should work. But on the other hand, my brother has picked up a console version of Alien Isolation, and he's beginning to spoil it for me, unintentionally, but through conversation. So I'm beginning to feel like perhaps I need to get started on that. If that leaves me with no choice but to go buy a new webcam in order to record the playthrough, then
Honored to see you again, my
to a
thane.
large extent I just say, oh good lord. To a large extent I just say, so be it, let's get it done. Alright. We're dealing with bandits, so magicka stuff can go away. I'll keep Fortify Restoration and Magicka Restoration. These will all make them a hell of a lot easier once I'm ready to use them. once I'm not trying to train any particular skills. But as long as I am, I think that's pretty much all I can keep. All that's going to be useful. Let's head to Lakeview now.
What do you need, my friend?
Oh, it's always such a huge relief to check things off the list. Something just happened. You can't see it, but it makes me very happy. My checklist for stuff to find, the scavenger hunt, so to speak. When I took Refined Moonstone off, the scroll bar disappeared, so it finally fits on a single screen without having to scroll up and down. That feels like major progress. Of course, there's still a lot of shit to find. Alright, in go the iron ingots and the refined moonstones. One more cast. And we'll head back to South Fringe Sanctum. Just because it's closest to Fort Neugrad, which is our next target. Here we are. So we actually want to follow the road back to the west. Assuming you want to get to the fort on the road at all, which I do. Just want to make sure I don't miss it. There's a visible northward bend to the road. But it's not like a trail like that. It's just when it's this snowy, even the main road can be a little tough to follow. That goes back to Bloodlet Throne. Is that a snowberry I missed? Because that's sure what it looks like. Same with this. Bam. Bloodlet Throne that way. So now we are theoretically in new territory, which is always exciting. Road goes north through this ravine. Much like all the forts, until you get cracking on the Civil War quest line, it begins as a bandit hideout, and then reverts to control of, or at least is supposed to revert to the control of, whoever happens to control the hold you're in. Imperials control Falkreath at the outset, so once we clear it, Imperial soldiers are supposed to take over. They absolutely would not do it in my last playthrough. The bandits just eventually respawned. I am curious if this is among the things the unofficial patch did fix. We will find out. But as I believe I mentioned, Fort Neugrad is big enough. This is going to take multiple videos. So like I said, I haven't ascended yet. I haven't had the apotheosis that comes with completing the crafting loop. That's just road heading north. And believe me, we'll get there. In fact, it's where we're going next. But Fort Neugrad itself is here to the east. So let's get there. This is an interesting little spot in a lot of ways. We'll cover them as we go, but the most interesting thing on the outside, we have to go in first and actually locate the Fort Neugrad treasure map. Once we do, it has its own little treasure chest. It's not one of the numbered maps, but it still doesn't appear until you find the map and read it in order to track the treasure down. There are a great deal of bandits outside, if I remember correctly. So, come on, grab it. There you go. Should probably do the whole full speed sneak thing, shouldn't I? So we got two northward paths here. And off the top of my head, I'm not sure which one is appropriate to take. There's an archer. We can get into the fort that way, but it will start a fight. It's a somewhat more strategic entrance there. The wooden wall has fallen into disrepair. Actually, I should take a moment to make note of the discovery. Take it off my list. Otherwise, I will forget. Like the other forts, this location is not clearable, so once you discover it, that's really all that's going to happen. Not a problem, though. There's the walls of the fort. Goody goody. Let's roll up. Oh, somebody did spot me for a moment. Back behind the fort, there is a lake. The UESP is really letting me down here because they're not talking about all the beeswax out here in the exterior. But... oh wait, yes they do. 2 gold ore veins to be found. And it looks as though we have found the first. And here's the second. We can stop sneaking, I don't think it matters. We have a lake here, which is a little bit interesting in its own right. Just because it contains a quote-unquote secret entrance into the Fort Neugrad prison. That may actually be a decent point of entry. I'm not going to screw with it until everybody outside is handled. Then it might be a good option. I'll have to consider how best to tackle the interior, but what's really important is the novice locked chest stashed underneath this sunken rowboat right by that cave entrance. 43 gold is about as unhelpful as anything can be for me, but it's all good, man. Any Breaking Bad fans out there watching Better Call Saul? I told my wife this when we were watching the pilot, Uno, but most legal dramas you watch Courtrooms are very fancy, very resplendent, very nice, and that, as a caveat, that absolutely is true for your typical federal courthouse here in the United States. They spend lots of money.
Time to end this little game.
Those feds do. What?
That's the last of them.
Ha! Oh, they just... like, worked really hard to murder the hell out of a rabbit. That's hilarious. Of course, they've inadvertently spotted me. An outlaw mage I almost feel like I should be able to handle. I guess we've started the fight. Now... for the mage... I gotta handle the mage first. That's just reality. Even if she's low level. Get out of the way, douchebag.
Death awaits you.
Alright, we got her. It's good.
Can't wait to count your coin.
Now we can really key in on these other two. Looks like we've got a melee outlaw and a melee highwayman. I prefer to eliminate the weaker target first. And I'm also a pretty big fan of letting him hit me. So that's just awesome light armor experience. Anyway, before we were interrupted by their desperate need to murder rabbits, I think I was saying, here in the United States, I'm interested to hear from my international viewers
You're a fool to fight me.
whether this is also true in your countries. The feds absolutely spend tons of money making those sort of resplendent, regal-looking courthouses you typically see on television. But state court, and a lot of the practice of law happens in state court. I incidentally spend more time in federal court because I'm a patent attorney.
I'll show you where
That's a federal statute, so we usually end up in federal court if we're in court at all. But with that said,
like glass.
we still practice in state court. And state courts, man, they are dirt cheap. They almost have that sort of faux gaudiness, like there will be a seal of the state somewhere on the wall, but that whole low-tech thing where they rolled in the VCR and television to show the video to the jury in the pilot of Better Call Saul, that is so real. 47 light armor, like a boss, yeah. I can just get him fully stupidized. I don't really care about waiting for my magic to refill. It's like he's currently hostile, as is one other. Probably the archer. It also looks like the archer doesn't really know where I am. Which is helpful. Not gonna lie. I would dearly love to get light armor to 50. Because then I can take unhindered the next time I come up. And then any armor I'm wearing, not only is it weightless in the sense of not impacting my movement speed, but it becomes literally weightless. Even though I'm carrying it, even though it's in my inventory, whatever it weighs is subtracted out of my encumbrance total. Which I hope you can immediately recognize as amazing! The heavy armor tree also has that perk, which is why if you're inclined to use heavy armor, it still works fine. I think you have to get the skill quite a bit higher, like 70 or 80. Oh, why did I just look? Right quick. To make light armor weightless, you only have to get it to 50. To do it with heavy armor, you need to get it all the way to 100.
I'll skin you alive.
I guess that answers that question. What's up, dude? Oh, god damn it.
Come on.
I don't remember when the last time I saved was. That's the only reason I didn't quick load. But I'll be damned. I'm gonna happen again. Oh good. Full stupid. Full stupid is different than what we had earlier. I need him in a position where he's gonna stay put when I smack him with a firebolt, rather than adjusting his position to try and get away from me. And it appears I've reached that
I'll show you a real fight.
mystical little spot. Oh shit. Darren
Get
Sharper.
up while you still can. You're a fool.
Since Darren Sharper was convicted of rape and sentenced to 9 years in prison, talk about your non sequitur, and your immediate dive into fairly dark subject matter. I was playing golf with my brother last week, and he told me he didn't think that video was funny anymore because Darren Sharper had been sentenced to jail for rape. Now, I am not one to make light of rape, and I'm glad the man is in prison. That's where he deserves to be. But on the contrary, considering he is a convicted criminal for a pretty heinous crime, currently rotting in jail for commission of said crime, I think, oh shit, Darren Sharper is even funnier than it was before.
When you're dead.
Maybe I'm an insensitive prick. I don't know. Come on, dude.
Can't wait to count your coin.
He's too close for waiting. That aspect doesn't surprise me. Not sure how far away he's gonna run. Not far enough is the answer. Oh, but look here. Full magic bar, bitches. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, gonna burn them.
Did I cry at some point? I don't think I did. Beautiful! Oh. Damn near flawless, if you ask me. He's decided he can hit me. I think he's wrong. And there he goes. Good.
I'll show you what a real.
Let's do what we have to do to make him run a little farther away. What's my time? 40 minutes. Not bad.
You're a fool to fight me.
You know, sometimes I prefer being able to wait, but sometimes this is even better. I just wish I had regenerate magicka potions. I'm kind of shocked at my, oh lord, inability to find restore magicka ingredients lately. Seems odd. I thought they were much more common than they're proving to be now that I'm actually trying to brew those potions. Alright, he's in his. Now we're at a repeat of where I was able to run far enough away to wait, which is awesome. Where you at, dog? There he is.
I'll show you a real fight.
Come on, I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Hit me! That was my impromptu effort at a Joker voice from The Dark Knight, in case you couldn't tell. And it's quite possible you couldn't tell, because I don't think I'm a particularly talented voice actor.
You're a fool to fight me.
Alright, away he goes. Let's up our sprint speed. And let's go ahead and sprint. Then we can even go ahead and wait. 48 light armor. Alright. That's about all I'm confident I can handle.
While you can.
Keep missing. I don't like it. Why did my barter get fortified? Because I gave Lucia an allowance. That's right. That gives you the gift of charity. Kind of funny that giving your own child an allowance is considered a charitable act in Skyrim. Truly, this is a harsh land. You have to make sure you're not sprinting, otherwise your stamina doesn't regenerate. If you're wondering what that little tick is all about. Good night, douchebag. That, my friends, is what I'm talking about. Let's heal up and make our way back to Fort Neugrad. I don't have much healing to do, so I'm not going to burn my Fortify Restoration Potion just yet. The archer seems to have given up. That's fine and dandy as long as nothing has respawned, and I doubt it has. Now I'm hidden. What had detected me? That worries me. The only downside to sneaking with Block Runner is, well, there really isn't a downside. It's just that if you lower your shield, at least when you have a spell equipped like I do, there's a... it can screw up your sneaking. That's what I'm really trying to say. Let's see what we got here. Some junk and a couple of iron ores. Great. Novice locked chest. You're not typically going to find anything awesome in a novice chest. I think that was actually the exact same amount of gold I found in the underwater novice chest. That actually is almost kind of amusing. Let's grab the lantern and search all these sacks. It's not going to be anything awesome, but I don't really care. Still gotta loot everything, just because that's how I roll. Almost missed those sacks, wouldn't want to do that. I'll do the balls and towers later. There's that archer. Deal with her later too. Kinda want to just poke around a little bit and see what I find. Couple of salmon. Great. Then we got that first wall segment with no interior zones. We'll check that out. Here's the fort proper. Complete with sack. We've already done the stable area, such as it is. Here is the prison. There's a dead bandit in a cage. Here's a unit of firewood for whatever reason. The underwater entrance also takes you to the prison, if you were curious.
Guess I was just hearing things. Huh?
Got an archer there too. I think it just said outlaw. Oh yeah. The other one is after me.
Die, damn you!
Not a huge fan of that. It's alright. I have time to handle them. I think I do.
Just give up!
He's pretty bent on... Seems pretty bent on retreating to where his friend can help him. Of course, I don't know how strong she is. Could be weak, could be strong. Don't actually know. Another outlaw! Oh shit. We are in like Flynn. Shit's gonna be easy.
You won't leave here alive! Damn you!
I'll kill you if I have to.
I mean, I can't be completely careless, but I think we're gonna be just fine. We'll handle him first. Just because we found him first and he's already almost gone.
Today, huh?
That would be an understatement, but you know what I mean. Let's get somewhere where we can wait. Perfect. I think we'll be good to finish off the dude.
There you are.
There he is.
Now you'll pay.
You won't leave here alive! We're routing!
This other one is somewhat more powerful just due to her
Get the
elements.
best of me.
That's alright.
Can't wait to count out your
11 minutes. Kill her and finish searching the exterior. I think that's plenty of time.
You won't get the best of me.
We may even offload. Let's see.
belly like an old woman's face. Are you prepared to die?
49 light armor. Almost there.
Damn you!
What do I have? I thought it was unrelenting. That's good. That's what I want.
What you want? Now you'll pay.
Boost!
That the best you can do?
Alright, let's get away and wait. Whoa, that was easy. Where is she?
Are you?
There she is.
Ha! Found you! Now you'll pay!
Are you really saying I missed? Fucking point blank range. It's ridiculous. And she seems to have gone stupid. She's just gonna stand here. Whatever floats your boat, sweetheart.
Now you'll pay!
Once she takes a knee, I'll finish her with my Daedric sword. Or not. At this point, I may just run off and wait so I can finish her with destruction. She's not attacking me, so I'm not going to get that 50th rank of light armor from her. Annoying, but not unheard of. Where is she? Yo, girl.
Mercy!
Good night. Well, maybe I should let her wail on me.
There you are!
Much as she wants to. Much as she can without killing me. Before I finish her off.
You prepared to die? I'll kill you if I have to.
Do your best.
Are you prepared to die?
Alright, once you start hearing that heartbeat, it's about time. Iron ingot! Awesome! 366 to go. Not being facetious at all, that actually is pretty awesome. That's it in terms of really, truly useful stuff. Seems like a good time to use the Fortify Restoration Potion. Let's do. Alright. That seems to be it for opposition outside. 5 minutes to go. Still have nearly half my carry weight to use, which is awesome. Let's check these wall segments now. Nothing here. What about inside this tower? So nothing here. As we head up, what do we find? Nothing. Kinda lame, not gonna lie. The other wall segment. Not really anything here either. Just an alternate entrance to the prison. Alright. Choices. Main fort first or prison first? I'm gonna do the prison first. And I am not. Well, am I? I don't know. Am I gonna use the underwater entrance or not? I think I will use the underwater entrance. Swim down into this cave and into the Fort Neugrad prison. What was that? It's just light, I guess. So here in the water, see what we can find. I say that because, according to the UESP, and I'm going to assume I found this on my first playthrough, otherwise I'll be ashamed. There it is, an adept-locked chest. Oh, boo-hoo. Inside is nothing. Fortify one-handed and some gold. Oh well. How's my clock? 57 minutes. There's a glowing mushroom. If you cooperate and harvest it, Odovakin. Any others? No. Alright, good. Make our way up. 2 empty petty soul gems. Bunch of garbage. Is there anyone in this room? No. I thought this room was empty, but I wasn't certain. Have that confirmed. Makes things easier. A whole lot of mead barrels. Where's my carry weight? Is it time to stop? Nah. What time is it? 1 minute to go. That's pretty much time to stop. At least as soon as I manage to make it to an encounter. Which is gonna happen here. How strong are you, sweetness? Marauder! Alright. That means I'm gonna call this a good time to end the video. This has been Let's Play Skyrim. We finished what there was of South Fringe Sanctum, a single giant frostbite spider, and we cleared the exterior of Fort Neugrad. Next time, I still don't really know that we'll be able to do all of it. I'm confident we'll be able to clear the prison, and most of, if not all, the main fort, but we'll see what happens. Bottom line is next time, we'll be dealing with Fort Neugrad. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.